let's begin with our today's lecture, that is elementary discussion on circuit protective device. We all know that this is the part 2 of elementary discussion on protective device in the form of circuit, because in the part 1 we knew about fuse, right? So today's topic for this one is miniature circuit breaker, in short we known as MCB. Let's move on. Beforehand, we should know what is basically MCB. We all know that its full form is miniature circuit breakers. A MCB is a mechanical switching device. What is it? It is a mechanical switching device which is capable of making, carrying and breaking currents. It makes as well as it flows the current as well as it breaks the current under normal circuit condition. So it is a mechanical switching device. It has three main functions, that it will make it flow as well as it will break the current under normal conditions, okay, and also making, carrying for a specified time and automatically breaking currents under specified abnormal circuit conditions such as those of short circuit. In normal condition, it will have those three parts, but as well as in the abnormal condition on a specified time, it will make as well as carry, but whenever it will have abnormal circuit, it will automatically break down the current. As we know, the example of abnormal circuit conditions are short circuit, yes, or in short, we can say that MCB is a device for overload and short circuit protection. As like we do for fuse to protect our appliances, similarly we can also do for MCB, okay. It is a manually or automatically operated electrical switch. It can be operated manually as well as automatically. Designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overload or short circuit. Basically, MCB's work is to manage and give protection to the appliances in the household, so there will be no damage of that appliances, okay. Its basic function is to detect a fault condition and interrupt current flow. So what is its function? Whenever he finds any abnormal conditions like short circuit, he will interrupt the flow of the current, okay. Now we will know what is its purpose. Its purpose is to protect lightning circuit wiring from accidental short circuits and overloads. So what it does, it protects lightning circuits wiring. If there will be any short circuit in the appliances, then it will damage the person who is living in the household as well as the appliance which is being used. So its work is to protect it from short circuits and any overload happenings, okay. Now what is its function? Its basic function is to detect a fault condition and interrupt current flow. As I told, its work is similar to the fuse, okay. It will interrupt the current whenever it finds any condition which is not working properly. Unlike a fuse which operates once and then must be replaced, a circuit breaker can be reset either manually or automatically to resume normal operation. Basically, see, the most important difference between a fuse and a MCB is that we know that the fuse, whichever, if it gets short circuited, then we have to change it. We have to bring a new one, right? But MCB can be reset again. It can be reset manually as well as we can also do it automatically. This is the basic main difference between a fuse and a MCB, okay. Circuit breakers are protect an individual household appliance up to large switchgear designed to protect high voltage circuits feeding an entire city. What does it do? It protects the individual household appliance, but as well as it is still the switchgear designed to protect high voltage circuit. Okay, so for high voltage circuit, it will do for large switchgear design and it will do for large switchgear designed to protect high voltage feeding an entire city. Let's watch a video. In this we will see about the parts of MCB. The first part is the incoming terminal. It is made up of electrolytic copper or silver alloy, and it has an incoming phase which is fixed. Okay. Now the second part is the arc tube. It is a stack of mutually insulated parallel metal plates which divides and cools the arc. The third part, that is the bimetallic strip. It is the thermal tripping arrangement around which a heater coil is wounded to create heat depending on the flow of current. The fourth part is the magnetic coil. It is also a part of a thermal tripping arrangement. In case of short circuit or heavy overloads, strong magnetic field is produced in the coils. The fourth part is the copper braid. It connects the moving element with the static element. The most important part is the on-off switch operator, which manually interrupts or turns on the electric circuit. The last part is the outgoing terminal, which connects outgoing phase from circuit breaker. Now we will observe the normal working conditions and the abnormal working condition. We know that in the normal working conditions that the switch operator manually turns from position off to position on. And the current carrying path are as follows, that is first from the incoming terminal, that is the input current, and then to the contact point, then it moves to the fixed contact, the magnetic coil, and then the bimetallic strip, and at last the outgoing terminal, which is denoted here as the current flow. In series of the abnormal condition, the bimetallic strip causes to raise the temperature of it. The heat generated within this bimetallic strip is enough to cause deflection due to thermal expansion of metal. Now this deflection will cause the trip latch and contact. It separated the visual indication of this strip. Arc is then formed and it's forced to go to the arc tube plates where an arc is formed in the series of arc, and at the same time energy extracted and cools it. Now we can watch the automatic movement of the operator turn off position. Now we will see a closer look on the trip mechanism. And like this MCB works, and this is a picture of how MCB looks. Okay, we come to the end, so let's move on. Now we will know what are the characteristics of MCB. The point 1 is its rated current should not be more than 100 ampere. What is the first characteristic? Its rated current should not be more than 100 ampere. Trip characteristic, normally not adjustable. Thermal or thermal magnetic operation. These are the three basic characteristics of MCB. First one is that it should not have current more than 100 ampere. Normally it can be adjustable, and it has thermal or thermal magnetic operation. Advantages of MCB. It automatically switches off the electrical circuit during abnormal conditions of the network, means in overload conditions as well as faulty conditions, right? The fuse does not sense, but miniature circuit breaker does it in more reliable way. MCB is much more sensitive to overcurrent than fuse. The three advantages, we know that anything which is automatic will be advantageous for every household persons, right? It will automatically shift to off, and it will then automatically switch on when it finds its normal condition. Second point is it is much more reliable than the fuse, as it has not to be replaced like after a first use of a fuse, right? After a first use of a fuse, right? MCB is much more sensitive to overcurrent. And the third main advantage is MCB is much more sensitive than fuse. Disadvantage of MCB, everything which has an advantage will also have disadvantages, right? But it has only one disadvantage, that is MCB over fuse is that the system is more costlier than fuse unit system. We know that fuse is very cheap, but MCB is slightly expensive than according to the cost of the fuse. Okay. Now application. Where can we use MCB? Home electrical panels for protecting them. Ground fault trip mechanism. Whenever there will be a trip mechanism fault, at that we can use MCB. Lights, industrial application as well as heaters. Okay. Now the biggest comparison between this two of them is MCB and fuse. We know that MCB full form is miniature circuit breakers. MCB strips off in case of excessive load. Fuses melts or fuses in case of excessive load. What does MCB do? It switches off direct or trips off. But fuse, what does it do? It melts. Okay. Second point is MCB is to be just put on after correcting the fault in wiring. Fuse needs to be replaced with a new one. What we can do it manually or automatically. We just need to make it go back to its original position, the MCB. But we have to replace the fuse whenever it melts. Third point, since we do not change the MCB, there is no risk of putting on the MCB or switch even if the fault is not correctly repaired. As we do not change the MCB, that is, we doesn't replace, so there will be no risk of putting on the switch even if the fault is not correctly repaired. Even if the reparation is not done, we can still use the MCB. Okay. Whereas there is a risk of putting on the switch in case due to ignorance higher capacity fuse wire is positioned. So we need to change the fuse after it melts. Okay. MCB is compact small equipment. And what does MCB? MCB is very compact and it's a small equipment. Fuse is porcelain, base and top, not attractive. Fuse is not so attractive and it has a porcelain base and a top. The fifth point is works on bimetal expansion or induced magnetism. What does MCB do? It works on the bimetal expansion as well as induced magnetism. Okay. What does fuse do? Works on melting or fusing due to high temperature. Whenever it's high temperature, the fuse melts. Okay. MCB's last point is it is relatively costlier than fuse, whereas fuse is relatively cheaper than MCB. This is the sixth comparison between MCB versus fuse. So for today, we come to the end about MCB, and I hope you will understood between the main differences between MCB and fuse. So we will see you in the next lecture. Okay, bye and thank you.
Now it's the code time. Life is possible when you have lots of time, and never give up. I hope all of you understood today's lecture, and thank you for watching.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.